بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أحل لكم صيد البحر وطعامه متاعا لكم وللسيارة وحرم عليكم صيد البر ما دمتم حرما واتقوا الله الذي إليه تحشرون. جعل الله الكعبة البيت الحرام قياما للناس والشهر الحرام والهدي والقلائد ذلك لتعلموا أن الله يعلم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وأن الله بكل شيء عليم. اعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب وأن الله غفور رحيم. ما على الرسول إلا البلاغ والله يعلم ما تبدون وما تكتمون. قل لا يستوي الخبيث والطيب ولو أعجبك كثرة الخبيث فاتقوا الله يا أولي الألباب لعلكم تفلحون. صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. أحل لكم, it has been made halal for you, صيد البحر, the game or hunting of the animals of the sea. وطعامه متاعا لكم وللسيارة, and the eating thereof is a benefit for you, as a benefit for you and for travelers. متاعا لكم وللسيارة. وحرم عليكم صيد البر ما دمتم حرما, but the hunting of the animals of land has been made unlawful for you as long as you are in the state of ihram. واتقوا الله الذي إليه تحشرون, and fear Allah to whom you are going to be returned, you are going to be brought together. So in the state of ihram, only the land animals, the hunting of land animals is prohibited. Fish and other animals of the sea, their hunting is permitted. جعل الله الكعبة البيت الحرام قياما للناس والشهر الحرام والهدي والقلائد. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned four things. First is Kaaba, and the other three are muta'alliqat, or the things that are related to Kaaba or the Hajj. So جعل الله الكعبة البيت الحرام, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the Kaaba the sacred house. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said Bayt al-Haram? Because there was another Kaaba which was made by someone else. Kaaba literally means something that is square. So there was another house that was called Kaaba Yamaniya. There was another square house that was called Kaaba Yamaniya. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala specified Kaaba al-Bayt al-Haram, that Kaaba which is the sacred house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is well known. Qiyaman linnas, it is a station, it is an anchor for people. Qiyaman linnas, and this also means that it's basically a thing of stability for people. And not only the Kaaba, but the things that are related to Kaaba. Was Shahr al-Haram. This, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said Ash-Shahr al-Haram, that means the specific month of Dhul Hajj, where the month of Hajj. Otherwise, it generally refers, there's 4 sacred months, which 3 of them are consecutive: Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hajjah, and Muharram, and then Rajab is also a sacred month. Wal Hadi. Hadi were those animals that were dedicated for Qurbani or sacrifice in Haram. So when people would be traveling from a far land, they would mark their animals for sacrificing in the Haram at the time of Hajj. So those animals were called Hadi. Wal Qala'id. Qala'id are basically, Qala'id literally means a garland or a neck wear, something that you wear in your neck, but this refers to that specific neck wear, that specific kind of a necklace that the people who were going for Hajj, or the animals who were being taken with the people of Hajj, they were put, to mark them from others, they used to wear themselves and on their animals a garland or a neck wear. So all of these things, they are a source of stability in that land, in that place where there was no rule and no law. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made it such that whoever would serve the Kaaba was respected and given peace. Similarly, the people who were going for Hajj, they would be visible by these kind of markings, or the animals, or the month that was for Hajj, there would be peace. They would not fight each other. If somebody would be their deadly enemy, if they would find them in the hudud of Haram, in the boundaries of Haram, they would not say anything to them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had, this is a miracle, this is a miraculous thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it was only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who could do that. Otherwise, those people were very ferocious, they like to fight, and they would not leave their enemies with peace. But anybody who's traveling for Hajj, even they be their deadly enemy, their worst enemy, if he would have this garland that they are going for Hajj, they would be allowed to travel safely. Even the people who would loot the caravans, they will let go safely the caravans that were going for Hajj. Similarly, those animals were not snatched from people. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, ذَلِكَ لِتَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلِيمٌ. All this is because you may learn. Only by seeing this you can learn that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one. يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows whatever is in the heavens and in the earth. وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلِيمٌ. And Allah is fully aware of everything. اعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب. Know it well, understand it fully well, that Allah is very severe in His punishment. Shadidul iqab. So if you go against the command of Allah, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very severe in punishment. وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. And if you turn away from your life of sin, then you will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Ghafurur Rahim, very forgiving, very merciful. This also has a takwini meaning, which means that things that we do not understand, things that are not visible to us, as long as the Kaaba is there, as long as the Hajj is being performed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it a source of peace and comfort and stability for the whole world and for all people, be them Muslims and non-Muslims. And in some hadiths we have learned that when people will stop respecting the Kaaba, when people will stop turning to the Kaaba for Salah, when people will stop coming to the Kaaba for Hajj, that is the time when all peace will go away from this world, and it will be very near to the Qiyamah, the Day of Judgment. مَا عَلَى الرَّسُولِ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغِ. Now, the other thing that people should know clearly is that it's not upon the Prophet ﷺ except to convey the message. وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ مَا تُبْدُونَ وَمَا تَكْتُمُونَ. You can hide from the Prophet ﷺ, you can hide from people, but Allah knows what you hide and what you show and what you hide. مَا تُبْدُونَ وَمَا تَكْتُمُونَ. So the Prophet ﷺ is not responsible for you if you don't want to listen. قُلْ لَا يَسْتَوِي الْخَبِيثُ وَالطَّيِّبُ. And even if you find that there is more people who do not listen, and who are basically these two terms, khabith and tayyib, they are the stark opposites. Khabith is everything that is evil and bad, and tayyib in comparison is everything that is good to the best degree. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that tell them that khabith and tayyib, impure and pure, evil and pure, or bad or good, they can never be equal. لا يستوي الخبيث والطيب ولو أعجبك كثرة الخبيث. No matter how much you may be astonished or impressed by the frequency of impurity. So there's a lot of impurity, there's a lot of khabasat, or there's a lot of khabith or impurity there, then that does not make it right. And this is the general experience, that people who are deranged, people who are impure, or foods that are impure, or in every walk of life, impurity is more prevalent and purity or righteousness is less. But do not be impressed by it. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. If you are a person of wisdom, those people who are of wisdom, they only fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and choose purity over impurity. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. So the people of wisdom have fear of Allah, respect the commands and boundaries of Allah, so that you find eternal success. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among the ulul albab, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among the muflihun. اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.